Everybody's favorite time of the week, mock mail. I don't know if it's talk of subway overcrowding or my really big checks, but this was a good week for suggestions, complaints, and praise via email and Facebook and Twitter. That's how I got last night's story about broken MTA escalators and elevators, and as promised, I went back to check today. I told you last night about the insane situation at Brooklyn's High Street station where the escalator had been out of service for months. People that use the station were furious.
It's crazy. I mean, I'm too old for this, man. I feel like I'm about to have a heart attack. And on the weekends, you gotta walk up.
MTA told me the escalator would be fixed today. I went back to check. Sure enough, it's working. Any other problems at that station or at your favorite station? Let me and MTA customer service know about it. I thought the interesting fact this week was hearing that delays are now being caused more and more by overcrowding and sick and unruly passengers on the subway. Let's go to the email. Luis from Corona wrote to me because he said I asked people to write, and he did. He complains about the 7 train, saying it's crowded, especially on the platform. Let's check some other emails. David writes about the 6 train and points out a broken escalator at the 53rd Street station. That may be a building issue. They're working on it. And Giuliano gets the witty award of the week. That sick passenger thing is fine, he writes, but the MTA needs to find a way to deal with the morons who insist that holding train doors open isn't illegal. I second that. Let's check Facebook now, too. Another complaint about the service. Liz says, I hate having to push and shove my way through just to get onto a crowded train and then have to bulldoze through just to get off. Yeah, move in all the way. And Joe, thanks for that tip about tonight's story. Hey, where are my checks? My big checks put me in more of a Pink Floyd kind of mood. I'm always talking about the money that goes to consultants. One in particular, Accenture, is a firm that wrote up a report, told Jay how he could improve the MTA. I asked to see it. My request was denied. I think we should be able to see it, and some legal experts agree. When you get a no, do you think that's because there's something else there, or they're just trying to make you work harder?
Well, I think it's a combination of things. You know, sometimes, information is power, and so sometimes, if an agency releases information its way rather than in a way that people can analyze it for themselves, and at a time that makes sense for them to analyze it, they can shape public opinion. Where's that letter? There it is. They denied my Freedom of Information request. Sent me this letter. I, of course, made a big deal of it. I can appeal this determination in writing to Chairman Jay Walder. I wrote a letter. Return address MOCKER. I'm sure he'll love that in his inbox. 2 other things. Trina, the Medgar Evers College Preparatory Marching Band, they placed, and I'm going to pay him a visit next week. And happy birthday, Renika. On the trail of something different, I'm Greg Mocker, Pix 11 News.